Chapter 1. The iconic performer, Charlie Chaplin and the Kid. There's a very famous person we're talking about. You might have seen this person wearing unique makeup and a special hat. These things are part of the way they act. One of the best movies they made is called The Kid. This movie is so good that people in Hollywood say it's one of the greatest ever made. In The Kid, the story happens in a part of London where things are not very rich. The main character, played by Charlie Chaplin, is called the Tramp. He has a close friendship with a kid in the story. Even though many think Chaplin is American, he's actually from London, England. The place in London that we're talking about, called the West End, is where Chaplin started acting when he was very young. Chaplin was born on April 16, 1889, in a poor part of London. He was the youngest of two kids. Both of his parents were performers, meaning they did things like singing and acting on stage. His dad was good at music, but he had a problem with drinking too much. This caused his parents to separate when Chaplin was only 1 year old. This left him and his older brother with their mom. Unfortunately, his mom had health issues and couldn't speak well because of a throat problem. She had to work a lot to make money, which made things tough for her. Chapter 2. Chaplin's early start and challenges. When Chaplin was about 5 years old, something really special happened. His mom, even though her throat hurt, took him with her to the stage. Chaplin saw the people performing and started doing the same things they did. He even sang a bit. This was not planned, but it turned into his first time on stage. People clapped and even threw coins onto the stage. This made Chaplin very happy, and he talked about it a lot when he grew up. But things got tough after that. His mom's condition got worse, and she had a sickness called schizophrenia. This made her act and think in strange ways. Chaplin's childhood became harder because he had to see his mom like this. He had to live with his dad for some time. It was during this time that his dad saw how special Chaplin was at acting. He then introduced Chaplin to a group of kids who did theater. This group was called the 8 Lancashire Lads. Chapter 3. Chaplin's start and challenges. When Chaplin was 10 years old, he became part of the 8 Lancashire Lads, a group that danced using their feet. This was the beginning of his real journey as a performer. This group helped him learn how to be good at acting and dancing. This early experience in the world of entertainment was like building the base for his later success in movies. While he was with this group, something sad happened. His dad passed away because he drank too much alcohol. Chaplin was only 12 years old then. This was a hard time for him because he had to take care of his mom. She was sick with schizophrenia, and it was getting worse. Even though things were tough, Chaplin wanted to help his mom and find a way to earn money. Image. Chapter 4. Chaplin's acting journey. When Chaplin turned 14, he decided he wanted to be an actor. He joined a theater group and even got a small part as a young boy who did errands in a play called Sherlock Holmes. Even though it wasn't a big role, People noticed him and talked about him in the local newspapers. When he got to be 18 years old, Chaplin became a part of a famous theater group called Fred Carnot's Company. This was one of the most well-known theater groups in Britain. Many famous actors came from this group. Being part of it helped Chaplin get really good at making people laugh. Fred Carnot, the leader of the group, was really good at funny actions, and Chaplin learned a lot from him. This made Chaplin better at using his body to make people laugh. Chapter 5. Chaplin's acting skills. Chaplin played many different roles in the theater. He often acted as characters from the streets, and he was really good at funny actions. He got really good at pretending to be drunk and acting in ways that made people laugh a lot. He was great at making his face show big expressions to make things funnier. When he was 19, he went on a tour to the United States with his theater group. This was the start of him going to different countries. Chaplin was so good at acting that a person named Max Sennett noticed him. Max Sennett started a company that made movies, and he saw how special Chaplin was. He gave Chaplin a special deal to work with him. In 1913, Chaplin was 24 years old, and he left London to go to Hollywood. Hollywood was where many movies were made in the United States. This was the beginning of Chaplin's career in making movies.